What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 219 Hockey. I'm Donnie Walsh, and we have our captain with us, Dario Dostal.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have a little talk about what happened this weekend and then what's coming up as we go forward. But before we go any further than that, before we get into what has been going on, tell me a little story about where you've come from. Tell me how
Um,
you got here to being a captain.
I started like Central when I was a freshman. I've always dreamed to be a captain. I'm always trying to be a leader, trying to pick up my teammates. So, kind of towards when I started getting older, about maybe later sophomore year, junior year, I started speaking up more, trying to bring up my teammates, the freshmen, sophomore, as well as the junior. And just kept doing that. And this year, kept doing the same thing. When in the summer skates, kids will make mistakes. I'll try to bring them up. Not never trying to put a kid down. So I always just try to be a leader and try to help out my teammates whenever.
So, as a senior now, what are the things that you take on yourself? What are the things that you, as a captain, as a senior, as a leader of this team, what are the things that you see as your duties?
um, definitely, on the ice, you got to lift up your team. Off the ice, you got to lift them up. Duties to try to win, obviously. Even if
Now,
it's
now, for those who don't know, your position is
I'm on forward this year.
what?
I'm a forward this year.
Forward this year.
Yeah.
All right, and then continue. All right, so like, what is it that you lead the team in? Like, what's your job as a captain?
Um, Obviously, just you gotta you gotta keep the team, keep them going because obviously we're gonna have some tough losses, coming in, and you just got to keep them going. Kids are gonna make mistakes. You just got to keep picking them up. You gotta be like, everybody, like, oh, I can't do this. Like, no, you could do it. You just gotta pick up your entire team. You gotta just be there for them. Obviously, you gotta comfort them. If they have problems off the ice, you have to help them. Problems on the ice, you help them. Obviously, what your coaches tell you to do, they'll tell you what to do, and that's
Yeah.
what I try to do. But what I try to do myself is just be, not even just a teammate, be a good friend to them. Those kids are like family. So I'm like an older brother. They call me the older brother. So just gotta treat them like family, and I treat them like my family. So
Captain's on the ice, off the ice,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
It's more than just a normal thing. It's not just on the ice. Yeah, the C means a lot.
it does. Yeah.
So now that being said, this is an important season for you, obviously being the captain and being a senior.
Yeah.
But now, which may be a little bit harder, what's after this? What's
Um,
what's next for you?
Obviously looking at some maybe colleges around here, like Purdue Northwest. I do have some connections for hockey, Purdue Northwest. So I'm gonna try to get into that. My old coach Scott Sinde, I had a good connection with him, so probably gonna try to hit him up soon. Maybe try to come to a game just to show him what I got and what I can do on the ice, and even off the ice. It all matters. It doesn't even matter on the ice. It's your attitude. All about that. So I just always try to have a good attitude coming into the game, coming out of the game, even if it's a tough loss coming out of the game, you still have to have that positive mindset to go into the next game. Say we have one the next day, or going to practice the next day. You always got to keep that mindset positive.
Great, great. No, that's 100%. I hear you 100%. Now, for the guys, the people that are watching that haven't been to a game yet this year, when they come out to a game and they see the C on your chest, what can they expect from your game? What can they see in your game on a day-to-day basis? What do you bring to the table?
I bring some explosiveness. I definitely like the forecheck a lot. Put on the body for sure.
Back check, forecheck, paycheck.
Exactly, yeah. So I love to put on the body. I kind of used to be a trash talker a lot, and I still kind of am.
Nothing wrong with chirping. It's
Yes,
part of the game. Part
yeah.
of the
So
game.
I do chirp a lot, but now since I got the C, I kind of gotta relax on that. Last year I think I led the league in penalty minutes, but this year I think I only have one. So I've kind of been trying to control myself, because you don't see a lot of captains going out there starting stuff and getting a bunch of penalties, hurting their team. So now I'm definitely trying to step that up and not get as much penalties, but. I could put the puck in the net here and there. But I like to create plays. So look for my teammates for sure. Get them some goals. It's not always about scoring. I rather win than score. So I'm just
Well, that
expecting to win every time.
that's the example of a good captain. It's points, it's wins, it's not goals. It's the intangibles,
Yeah.
which is I think everything that you're talking about. So it's a great thing, and we've been really really fortunate. We're really excited. This weekend Sunday, do you know the date? I don't know the date. I'll have to
I
look it
think
up.
that's November 2nd, Sunday.
November 2nd. He's right. November 2nd. Varsity's got a game home at Midwest Training and Ice. Come out, watch Dario be a leader for his team. So now that being said, as we talk about your season, which is off to a good start, you guys are playing really well.
Yeah,
What a
we're trying.
huge rivalry game against Crown Point not too long ago that lots of people were at.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what's a win for you? What does this season as a team? What is a win? What do you want to see your team accomplish?
I definitely beating Crown Point every time.
Beat them
Obviously,
every time.
obviously huge accomplishment. I'm really proud of the guys. Lack of offense for sure, but we still came up clutch. I mean, our goalie
Goalie
played,
had a great
yeah,
game,
goalie played out of it.
tough game, very physical, a huge game. You guys played really well.
Yeah.
You fought for every single inch of that game. It's a very similar for the people who don't know. Would you say that the Crown Point Lake Central rivalry is bigger than the Bears Green Bay rivalry?
I mean,
Pretty close, right?
It's pretty close. I mean,
You
around
guys, you guys
here,
share the same rink,
for sure, yeah.
so it's huge.
So
it's huge.
it's kind of a battle for Midwest. So that's what we all call
Which
it.
is what we call it, battling for the battle for Midwest.
Yeah.
All right, so then after that, which I mean, I get that. That's a great part of your team. What do you see as a win for you? What's a big W for you for the season?
Um, obviously, just winning a bunch of games. Just keep playing hockey. This is could be one of my last seasons playing hockey. So I just got to keep going, keep putting 100% effort in practice, games. So I obviously think if I'm giving it my all and people see that, coaches see that, maybe scouts see that, that's a win for me. And obviously, no one getting hurt on the opposite team or my team. I think that's a win because hockey comes with injuries.
Yeah,
and
lots of injuries.
I hate to see injuries come to our team. So
So now here's a great question. You were here last year,
yes, I was.
and now you have your brand new varsity coach,
Yeah.
Tony Stumpf, friend of the program, one of our favorite people on the planet. How do you feel about him and his leadership? Like, how do you feel about him and how he runs the program, and how do you feel like it helps you?
Coach Tony is awesome, man. He does really good. He's disciplined. We never really had a coach that disciplined us. They kind of just let us do whatever. But Coach Tony is on top of the stuff. He runs actually good drills that will help us. I only won one championship in my career, and it was my first year playing hockey with Tony. So obviously he's a coach that wins. So he wants to win. He hates losing. Most of these other coaches we had just didn't care about anything. They didn't care if we won or lost. They didn't really care. Now these coaches care about the rivalry now with Crown Point. They're game planning now for Crown Point every time we play them because they want to win these games, and so do we. They want to win it as much as we do. So obviously Tony's been playing a big part. So how we're growing as a team.
Coach Tony Stumpf is a phenomenal leader of men, and yeah, his knowledge of hockey and his hatred of losing and his discipline, I think, has come through in a very short period of time. Everyone knows we're a big fan. So we've caught a little bit of flack from some of our friends. No, not gonna dime anybody out, Nick Niven. That we keep asking the same question. So now I'm going to ask you two different questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me the college. If you had it in a perfect world for you, what college would you want to play a college hockey for?
Probably, I'd say Notre Dame or Minnesota.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's
Minnesota's another one. We got friends out. Shout out to our guys in Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, great schools, great college hockey schools. And then number two, what we have attempted to do here, 219 Hockey, is make your guys' game day experience a little more enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So the fire, the smoke, and some music. So that being said, what jam do you want to hear added to the playlist?
Oh man,
What do we got to throw on there? You get to pick one. You get to throw one jam in the warm up playlist. What are you throwing on there? From the captain, one jam in the warm up playlist. What do you got?
I gotta think about
it's going to hear it Sunday. You're going to hear it Sunday. I'm in charge of it. We're going to run it. If you're picking the song that's playing, tell me the jam you want to hear Sunday.
Honestly,
Keeping in mind, you gotta be a little bit PG. A little.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll work it some kinds, but like from the captain's mouth to our ears, what's your jam?
Honestly, I like Drake a lot, so I think "Views" by Drake's a
Okay,
good song choice. So yeah,
I like it. Let's do that.
for sure.
We got the captain from the Lake Central hockey team, Lake Central varsity team. We're very excited to have him. Please come out this Sunday, and check out the Lake Central game at Midwest Training and Ice. Come out all season long. Go to Lake Central's website, their social media on Instagram and Facebook, and check out their schedule. Also, go to 219 Hockey, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and stay there for their schedule as well. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your time, buddy. I
Of course. Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yep. Thank you.